Right now, it feels like the entire creative world is splitting right down the middle. With generative AI just exploding onto the scene, you're either filled with this deep sense of fear or you're absolutely buzzing with excitement. There's really not much in between. So, what's really going on here? Let's dig into this paradox.
So let's make this personal for a second. When you really think about AI and how it's going to impact your work, what's your gut reaction? I mean, really, is your stomach dropping with this sense of dread, this fear that you're about to be replaced? Or is there a spark of excitement, a real thrill for what could be possible? Just be honest with yourself, because your answer is at the very heart of everything we're about to explore.
You see, those two feelings come from two completely different ways of looking at the world. The fear mindset, it sees a world of scarcity. It's a zero-sum game, right? Where AI is this big, scary competitor coming to devalue everything you do. But the excitement mindset, oh, that sees a world of pure abundance, where AI isn't a competitor at all. It's a partner, a tool for coevolution that opens up brand new doors of opportunity.
And this gets us to the first really big idea here, the great value shift. At the heart of all this change is a massive shift in what we even consider valuable. It's not about what you have anymore. It's all about what you can generate.
Think about it. In the old world, your value was kind of static. It came from the information you possessed, the knowledge you had that other people didn't. Well, guess what? AI has access to pretty much everything now. So the new value, it's dynamic. It's no longer about what you know, but about your incredible ability to generate totally new ideas from that ocean of knowledge.
Which, logically leads to the next big shift. We're moving away from these closed monopolies on knowledge and into this wide open world of collaboration. Trying to hoard your expertise in some little silo, that's just a losing game now. True value comes from making connections with other people, with different fields of study, and yep, even with AI. The most valuable creators are no longer gatekeepers, they're hubs in a network.
And okay, here's the final piece of this value shift. We're moving beyond the shallow stuff, the superficial metrics like clicks and views and all that noise. In a world that is just saturated with content, the only thing that's going to truly cut through is the deep, deep quality of your insight, your authentic, resonant, and totally unique perspective. Because let's be real, true, lasting impact, you just can't measure that in likes. So you might be thinking, okay, if all that old value is fading away, what's left for us? And the answer, and this is so crucial, lies in your own irreplaceable engine. These are the human forces that AI just can't copy. But, and this is the key, it can amplify them. First up is authenticity. And what is that really? It's the value of being genuinely, unapologetically you. It's your one-of-a-kind history, your personal philosophy, your quirks, your sense of humor, everything. In this massive ocean of AI-generated stuff, your genuine perspective is your superpower. AI can simulate a style, sure, but it can't simulate your lived experience. It can't fake your life. And that brings us to the second engine, intrinsic motivation. This is that fire inside you. It's the drive that comes from pure, unadulterated curiosity and the sheer joy of making something, not from chasing some external reward like fame or money. This is your endless fuel. It's that relentless passion that keeps you learning and creating and connecting ideas long after all the likes and follows have faded away. Okay, so what happens when you put these two powerful things together? When you combine that raw authenticity with that unstoppable intrinsic motivation? Well, you get a whole new model for creativity. I want you to think of it like a map of the entire universe that exists right inside your mind. All right, this leads us to a really powerful kind of modern formula for what gives you a creative edge. Now, I'm going to warn you, it sounds super technical, but just hang with me. The idea is this. The vastness of the multidimensional vector space and the density of the network determine superiority. Okay, I know, right? Forget all the jargon, push it out of your mind. Think of this as a metaphor, a powerful one for how our minds actually work. And honestly, it's the key to this whole thing, so let's break down what that really means. Look, it all boils down to two really simple concepts. First, you've got vastness. Just think of this as the sheer breadth of everything you know, all the skills you've picked up, hobbies you love, experiences you've collected. The more diverse your inputs, the vaster your mental universe becomes. But vastness alone isn't enough. You also need density. And this is the magic part. That's the richness of the connections between all those different ideas. It's your ability to see how poetry connects to physics, or how cooking principles can apply to coding. That is density.
And once you grasp this vastness and density model, suddenly so much just starts to click into place. It explains how true innovation happens by connecting those really distant, unrelated ideas. It's the spark behind a genuinely funny joke. It even gives us a framework for understanding complex skills like knitting, of all things. And most importantly, it shows us exactly how to use AI, not as a competitor, but as an incredible partner to help us expand our vastness and deepen our density.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. The real takeaway here is that the goal is not to compete with AI head-to-head. That is a fool's errand. The real path forward is to win with your authenticity, using AI as this powerful partner that helps you expand that amazing creative universe inside your own mind. Because at the end of the day, this isn't a test of your technical skills or how well you can write a prompt. What's truly being tested here is your imagination. The future isn't going to be built by the people who fear AI. It's going to be built by those who partner with it to create things that none of us can even conceive of yet. So the real question isn't about the tech. The real question is, what will you create?